ancient Atlanteans and their technology. They used nuclear energy while their weapons and machines were advanced with a kind of intelligence. Let's remember the ancient Greek texts written concerning the Argonauts, Jason and the Argonauts, and their ship, the Argo, was supposedly able to read their minds. Well, we're not far from that technology today, but at that time, their ships were able to read the minds of the people on the ships, and the Argo even was had told the captain of the ship to make Hercules leave because the computer was getting very frustrated and anxious and stressed when reading the mind of Hercules. So in the middle of the trip, Hercules had to disembark from the spaceship. But going to this, the Atlantis tribe, as well as its sub-tribes, inhabited the world of 3 dimensions, and the tribe went through an era called the Golden Age. In the early stages of its development, this is all according to ancient Greek texts, in the early stages of its development, they lived peacefully without any problems such as war, battles, expansionist aspirations, etc. And they had the privilege of communicating with the gods, quote unquote, since they themselves took human form, transmitting to the people the hidden secrets of wisdom in various fields such as life, death, ultimate purpose of man, etc., as well as the way in which something can be achieved. Geographically, it was a continent located between America and Europe. We assume it was in the Atlantic Ocean, and it was, of course, later sunk. Now, the location in the center was called Posidonia, and that was the capital of Atlantis. Several eras followed, such as the Silver and the Bronze eras, which have since marked the descent of Atlantis race due to the ever-increasing eye. Kindly support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. I want to refer here to the Emerald Tablets, and you'll find a playlist of that. I've read that for you there, written by Thoth the Atlantean, Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus, and Hermes, one of the ancient gods of Mount Olympus of Greece. And he claims that they had such advanced technology that they were not supposed to be using a lot of their knowledge because they were using it to the detriment of human beings. And he, in that section, says that they were too selfish and ego-centered, and they were misusing their ancient technology, and it was only a matter of time before divine intervention would put an end to that. So going back to this, yes, they had very much a lot of technology, even technology concerning air travel and intergalactic travel, as well as interdimensional switching from one dimension to the other. A lot like what we see we call UFOs. Now you see them, now you don't type of thing. Now, we don't have that type of technology today, but supposedly they had it in the time of Atlantis. So now geographically, it was supposed to be in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and they had this ever-increasing eye. Their selfishness was to the detriment of mankind. At that time, there were 2 major disasters that caused the extinction of much of Atlantis under the waves of the sea. And when the Iron Age arrived, their quote-unquote technological civilization flourished, and they used nuclear energy, and their weapons as well as their machines were very sophisticated with kind of an intelligence. They also traveled to the moon, created space inventions, and were the first to refer to the ether, an energy field that surrounds every living organism, and it's even filling space. Ether. Now, it's widely rumored that in various parts of the world, caves, underground tunnels, in Gobi Desert, etc., are buried Atlantean engines that can still be used today, operated today. Still others claim that they are in the hands of secret groups in the Himalayas. The final blow of the destruction of Atlantis occurred with the complete sinking of Atlantis and Posidonia. It coincided with the beginning of the campaign for the conquest of the countries of the East, such as Greece and Egypt, the Nelian country. They tried to find supporters in their work, which they called the Atlantic Alliance. They moved against the East, but the war did not show a winner because they were overtaken by disaster, the geological disaster, the sinking of Atlantis. Those who came out alive went to other areas, continuing their life with their natives and the formation of the fifth Aryan tribe. Some of those who woke up warned of the disaster, fleeing to other places, including Greece and Egypt. Now we know from the Emerald Tablets, written by Thoth the Atlantean or Hermes Trismegistus, that a lot of Atlanteans, Atlantis didn't sink in a few hours. It took a long time for it to sink, thousands of years from what Thoth wrote. And a lot of these Atlanteans who had changed their minds, trying to somehow be more responsible concerning the use of their technologies, left and went to other areas like China. And Thoth says he's to be credited for the building of the Giza Pyramid Plateau. And others were sent to areas like North America and South America. The first thing they did was to build pyramids for some reason. Anyway, here concerning ancient Greek, Plato also mentions the tragic end of Atlantis in Timaeus. Descendants of the Atlanteans are said to belong to all the red-skinned tribes such as Inca, Aztecs, Indian tribes, and Indians. This is from Anna Kwasniak, and I've OEO, and from the Secret Real Truth, and I've translated this for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support.